suggesting that.
Okay, but she also went after the evidence from the trial itself, the forensics.
Right. She mentioned the DNA. Very low probability, 0.01% chance of Tory's DNA being on the actual firearm.
0.01. Practically nothing.
And 0% on the magazine. Plus, she said DNA from 4 different people was found on the gun.
4 people.
4 individuals, yeah. And Tory Lanez wasn't the main contributor, and here's a big one. She alleges a key gunshot residue test, the GSR test, allegedly never performed on the other people who were there.
Wait, really? They didn't test the others for gunshot residue.
That's Luna's claim. Now, if that's accurate, that could definitely poke holes in the prosecution's case about who handled the gun.
You'd think.
Multiple DNA profiles. Lanez not being the main one. Maybe no GSR tests on others. Those are points you'd expect to hear if you're arguing the forensic evidence was flawed.
Sure.
Of course, DNA can transfer in weird ways, and not being the primary contributor doesn't automatically mean someone wasn't involved. Context is key.
Right. How it was handled. But okay, she didn't stop there. She talks about new footage.
Yeah, new surface body cam footage and new medical records, supposedly.
What do they show?
According to Luna, they show Megan initially saying she stepped on glass, not that she was shot.
Okay, that's a direct contradiction to what Megan testified to and what's been reported.
Exactly. She also claims the ER records didn't show bullet fragments on the x-rays.
No fragments.
None on the x-rays, according to Luna. And that any fragments that were supposedly removed are now missing.
Missing? Oh, come on.
That's the assertion, implying maybe it was glass, not bullet fragments, that caused the injuries.
So if this new footage, these records, if they actually show Megan saying glass at first, that would be, well, pretty significant.
That would be huge. And missing evidence, that raises serious questions about how things were handled.
Yeah.
But, initial accounts after trauma can be confusing. People remember things differently. Statements get scrutinized later. It's complicated.
True. Okay, but then Luna kind of goes for the jugular. She points fingers.
She does. She suggests Megan's ex-best friend, Kelsey Harris, might be the one who actually fired the gun.
Whoa. Okay, so she's naming Kelsey.
Suggesting it, yeah. And she also goes after the prosecutor, George Gascon, accuses him of railroading Tory Lanez.
Railroading him. Strong words.
Very. She claims prosecutorial misconduct, says they excluded mitigating stuff like his rap lyrics or tattoos.
How are lyrics mitigating? That seems odd.
Well, that's her claim. Also points to witness contradictions and these immunity deals, suggesting the motives behind them weren't clear, particularly Kelsey's, maybe.
Kelsey again. Did Kelsey get immunity?
That's often been part of the discussion, yes. Luna seems to be implying it played a role, and she mentions a security guard statement.